to have some other things ready. I mean, I've got a shit ton of inventory, don't get me wrong, that I could take with me, but there's a couple of other things that I want to do, and they might be a little time consuming, but I'm going to hash that out with myself and accomplish it, you know? It's got to be done. I'm excited. So for those who are wondering what I'm talking about, there is a market in a Yule market in December that I am hoping to be a part of as a vendor. I will be going next Sunday. Well, since I'm as I mentioned, I'm not going to be here next Sunday. I will be going down to Arizona where this particular market is being held. They hold several markets a year. They happen to be holding their harvest market for Halloween coming next Sunday. So I'm going to go check that out, look at the venue, talk to the vendors, just check the show out in general, and make sure that it's something that I want to get involved in and get involved for their Yule show in December. I had wanted to join this October show, but there was just some hoops I had to jump through that I wouldn't have had time to do to get into the October show. So it kind of worked out anyway. But if it does work out, that'll be my first show. So keep your fingers crossed for me. I'm excited. I think it'll be a great experience, a good time. Hoop jumping it takes time. It takes a lot of time, especially, when you're got to go to a different state and follow their stuff and licensing and, all that stuff that you got to do. It's time consuming. And there's some other things I have to set up in order to do that. And yeah. Thank you, Mojo. I appreciate that. I'm excited. I mean, that's really been my goal with my art for the longest time. I've always wanted to do like a street market or an art show, and that's kind of what I've been building all of this for. And at the time that COVID hit, I was really kind of in a groove, and I was getting stuff done, and of course they canceled all the shows and the markets and stuff for like 2 years. And so now everything's coming back around, and these things are opening back up again, and so I can go back to that goal that I wanted to accomplish and knock it out. Crossing fingers and toes. Thank you. I have trouble pricing my wares. Yeah, that is difficult. It's very difficult because, as an artist, you need to be compensated for the work that you do. Because like my work and your work and other, artists, it's generally one of a kind stuff, and it takes time to create. We don't have an assembly line behind us making bulk product. We just have these small items that are lovingly made with time and passion, and it's hard for people sometimes in the buying side of things to understand why things are priced the way they are, because they are that way. But it's hard to kind of have that balance to make sure that you are compensated for what you're doing, but you also want people to enjoy your stuff, so you want them to be able to afford it. But I also look at it too as like, we're talking about my mug collection. These things aren't cheap, but I love them. I know what goes into making them, and I don't mind paying the price for them. Intricate means time spent. Absolutely. I mean,